Back, the Eastern Cape's matric class of 2018 improved the most when compared to other provinces. But despite this, it still ranks in the bottom 2 provinces around the country. Our reporter Sandy McCowen joins us now live from East London. Sandy, it's the story of many parts of our country. Big improvements, but still a long way to go.
Yes, definitely. We've just heard from the MEC of Education here in East London. He's just held a press briefing saying that there was a lot of excitement around the matric results because there've been a lot of hard work. There's been a turnaround strategy to bring the matric results to what they are now, but still there is a lot that still needs to be done. I'm now joined by the Education MEC, Mlungisi Mboko. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So as we heard, there's a lot of jubilation around the results. You've increased quite dramatically, but you did say that a lot still needs to be done. What do you think needs to still be done in order to improve even further?
Yes, there's a lot of jubilation, but obviously, as I said, it's not enough for us to be at 70%. We've got to maintain that, but we also have to improve. One of the most important things that has to happen is that we must inculcate a culture of performance. A culture of good performance. Secondly, it's a collaborative effort between all stakeholders involved, the teachers, the parents, the school governing bodies, the NGOs, and the department. It doesn't start with us. So in order for us to improve, we would be sitting down and analyze, but obviously, after analyzing the performance, we must go down to the district and sit down there with the stakeholders, not sit with them at the provincial level, sit down there and display the performance from grade 1 to grade 12. Because if we only concentrate on the grade 12 performance, we will not really improve. We've got to look at the performance from grade 1 to grade 12 and say, this is our performance, how do we improve? And we take proposals and suggestions from them. But also as a department, we have the responsibility of creating an environment that is conducive for teaching and learning, and that also includes the provision of the resources and all of those. So that's why I'm saying there's a lot to be done, but it needs a collaborative effort.
So you were talking about how you actually learned a lot from other provinces like the Free State and Gauteng. What did the Education Department implement in order to get this turnaround strategy to get to the 70% mark?
Perhaps the first thing that we've learned as a department from other provinces is that you don't just come up with a plan not being informed by the exact challenges that you have on the ground, but also exactly what I said, the creation of a culture of performance. As you heard the DDG saying that from one of the provinces, we learned that you can see a school that is not going to go forward by behaving as if all is normal, and not going the extra mile. But the most important thing is that the provision of resources to teachers and learners is one thing that we learned about, but also going the extra mile, creating that opportunity for learners to get more outside of the prescribed time, if one could use that, for them to learn. So all of those, there are quite a number of them, but the most important thing is that they come together. This culture of performance, how you enhance the teachers, how you provide them with the tools of trade that ensure that it makes things easier for them, how you provide the pupils or the learners with the tools of trade as well. So all of these are all of the things that we learned from other provinces in trying to improve the performance of our province.
One of the other things you were talking about was resourcing the teachers, resourcing the schools. What did you change in order to make sure that happened?
What did we change?
In order to get the results to what they are now.
Resourcing, when I was talking about resourcing the schools and resourcing the learners, I was talking about the time of you providing the schools with the resources, the learner-teacher support material. At what point do you give it to them? Do you have to go in the following year with shortages, or do you see, the timing of that is very important. The tools that will need them to adjust, as the DDG has just indicated, into the fourth industrial revolution. What do you do? So That was one of the important things at the time. We were able to do that in good time to say by November we want them to all have every resource that they needed, and we met that.
Thank you, MEC, for speaking to us. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That was MEC Mlungisia Mvoko speaking to us in East London, saying that there's not enough time just to sit back and celebrate. He now needs to get down to business to look for 2019's matric results. They will be sitting down on Monday to start analysing 2018's results to see how they can improve them next year. Michelle?
Right, well, all the best to him and his school and the province as well. Sandy McCowen live to us there from East London.